When I multiply this 3 times, we're going to get x to the third. So x times x to the third is x to the fourth times x is x to the fifth. So this is a 5th degree polynomial. State the end behavior. Okay, that's kind of tricky. Oh, this would be a nice test question. Up on the left, I don't know on the right. That's what she said. Okay, it starts with the negative. Okay, and it's a 5th degree, because there's 5 x's up there, 1 plus 3 plus 1. A negative 5th is, like you said, up on the left, down on the right. So that's the end behavior. Okay, now this is the hardest one. Don't see that negative 24 down there. What is the y-intercept? Where does it hit the y-axis? Okay, this is 1. This is negative 2 cubed. I'm just looking at the number out here. Negative 2 cubed is negative 8. Negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2 is negative 8. 1 times negative 8 is negative 8 times negative 3 is 24. I don't like what I'm seeing there. Oh, I didn't see the negative in front, so it's negative 24. Here's what happened. I lost it. That's just disgusting. Let's put it back up. Okay, how did I get negative 24? I have negative 1 times negative 2 cubed times negative 3. Okay, see if you can come up with this one. Negative what? Okay, let's ask the 3 questions. Here's the 3 questions for the price of 1. On the final, what is the end behavior?
Lord.
Well, I heard different things, so who wants to give it to me officially? Show of hands. I don't like that answer. What kind of end behavior have we? I'll tell you when I hear one I like.
Down, down.
Down, down?
Down, down.
Down, down. What is the degree of this polynomial? 4. 2 plus 2 is 4. It starts with the negative. So if it's even and starts with the negative, it's down, down. So that's a down, downer. Okay? What is the degree of this one? A 4th degree, of course. Now, where does it hit the y-axis? This is the trickiest part, but once you see it, you'll say, oh, I like that. Where does it hit the y-axis? Okay, you look at just the constant. This is 2 squared is 4. This is 9. 4 times 9 is 36. With the negative in front is negative 36. So this thing hits the y-axis. If I were to graph this, it's way down here at 0, negative 36. See what we're getting ready to do when we come back from break is we're going to start graphing these things and we're going to start breaking them up. It's what we've been leading up to. It's what college algebra is 90% about, is to take a polynomial and graph it. That's why we're here, in case you did not know.
So the turning point will be 3 to 1.
On this one? No.
1 on the board.
Oh, this one up here. This one? I don't know. Here's what's happening. Negative 2 is a 0. 3 is a 0. It was a down, down. So that means it comes up here, and then because negative 2 is a multiplicity, it comes like this, comes way down here to negative 36, comes back up here to 3. That's what this thing looks like. Like I said, we're going to be graphing that when we come back from break. We're going to look at it that way. Okay, now I'll go ahead and do it because you asked. Negative 2 is a 0. 3 is a 0. So at -2, I put a pokey dot, and at 3, I put a pokey dot. Because it was a 4th degree with a negative in front, that means it's a down, down, so I knew it was going down on the left, down on the right. When I put 0, I knew it crosses at -36 because that gives me 2 squared is 4, minus 3 squared is 9, 4 times 9 is 36, times minus is minus 36. That would be a good answer on the test. This is a very important question right here from just that. Now, the harder questions are going to look like this. You're thinking, oh, this isn't bad. Okay. What are we going to have to do to graph this thing? Well, here's what I know so far. Detective. Shall I put my detective hat back on? I know that this is a down-down graph because of the 4th degree with the negative in front. So it's a down-down. I know it could have 3 turning points because it's 1 less than the 4. I know it has 4 factors. So what I'm going to have to do is try to factor this. So this, maybe it turns out that it comes out like this. Using the 18 rules. I hope y'all are beginning to see what this whole class has been about. Okay. So if these were the factors of this, pretend. Can you pretend? Okay. That means -2 and +1. And because they're up there twice, it's going to look like this. It's going to look like this. If I put in a 0, let's go back up to here. This is always easier. Whoa, I've got a mistake in here, but that's okay.
Are you feeling
0,
better,
1 should be where it crosses up here somewhere. But I've got a mistake in my problem. I just made it up. That's why there's a mistake. So I erased it real fast so you didn't see my first mistake ever.
Oh, your first mistake ever today. Not bad.
No, that's your mistake in keeping track of my mistakes because every mistake is my first mistake ever. That was it right there. Okay. So, now that Cher's here,
I just want to let you know it's almost break time.
thank you. I'm glad you came in because we wouldn't know when to break. We were going to sit here and just work right through. Which one? Okay, wait a minute. Look up here at the sky. Are you looking at the sky? Not looking at the guy, looking at the sky. Excuse me. Cheryl will know this. How many people from the old days thought that when Jimi Hendrix was singing, he said, "Excuse me while I kiss this guy"? A lot of people thought he was saying, "Excuse me while I kiss this guy," but he was saying, "Excuse me while I kiss the sky." But a lot of people didn't know he was saying, "Kiss the sky." They thought he was saying, "Kiss this guy." We could play it for if you want. Let's break. We'll come back.